Good morning. Welcome to Click for Appointment video series. In this video, we will be talking about digitization of scanning center. Primarily, we will be focusing about scanning center and dental clinics, how both of them will work together, and how scanning center can do the digitization of their entire day-to-day operations. So we will be covering following topics. First is onboarding the scanning types with a price, onboarding the referral doctors, creating the scanning request, creating the invoice, and daily and monthly reports. And also, we'll be covering how click for appointment can help scanning centers to list their scanning center when the dental doctors are creating that request for a scanning and referring the patient to their center. Right. So I will quickly take you to the application interface using the Chrome browser, and in the top right corners you have the doctor login. So you'll be given username and password, and then so you can use that for login. Let me submit and then so login. So this is the interface which you get when you log in. So here in the left side you have all the options like reports, and then so you have user folder with my organization, my profile, and referral doctor, and the staff links, which is easily accessible. And then so you have the case list, and then the invoices, and then the pricing list. Let me start with the first one. It's like it's a pricing list. See here, for every type of scanning which you provide in your center, you can add that with a cost. This will be helpful while you are creating the scanning request and also while creating the invoice for the patient. Let's say we have like all the list of scanning types which is normally referred by the dental clinics. We are mainly focusing on the dental clinics for as part of this video series. So let's say you don't have particular scanning type here, you can always have the option to add it on your own. Let's say you click on this add procedure, and then see here you give the name of the procedure. Let's say if it's a OPG, you give this OPG, and then so let's say cost is, let's say, 400 rupees. You can enter that as a 400 rupees. Notes is something which you want to keep a remark on that particular service, so it is not compulsory. Unless you have the pricing group. In the pricing group, you mention it as an investigation. This is how you will, very simple interface to create a new scanning type with a price. So then let's say when we start the operation, let's say particular, we will be onboarding list of our doctors, correct? So we'll be able to see that from here, and also we'll be able to add. Let's say I will add one doctor with the clinic name, and here I'm going to enter add referral doctor. Okay, here I'm going to mention the name of the clinic as a demo clinic, and the doctor name is demo doctor 1, and contact number of the doctor I'll mention, and the contact email I'll mention, and city. Let's say if it's a Bangalore, and then so let's say Indranagar is the location. And so I'll save it. So this is one time activity. Once you add it, anytime you are getting the referral from the particular clinic and then the doctor, you'll be able to just say get that record by entering one or two letters. So now I am going to the case list. Let's say for example, one of the patient is going to visit your scanning center, and then so you have to create the case for that. Let's say you click on this create case. Here you can mention like date and then the time when the patient comes into this one. See, date and time, it automatically picks up the current date and current time. Okay, here you can mention. So let's say if you are tied up with a radiology center, you can mention it here. Otherwise, you can keep it empty. Let's say here I'm going to mention the patient name, and then so you can mention the gender. And so let's say if you have date of birth. Here I'm entering scan type. Let's say I'll pick up one of that from the list, and as you can pick up which quadrant and any particular tooth of interest. And that's what is the purpose of scan and report type. Let's say today reporting. I'll select clinic name. I'll select clinic name. Here it is like this. In report type, I want it like let's say print report. Here I can enter any additional, let's say, instructions or note. So very simple. So enter this much of information. You save this one. So it is your request is ready. Now let's say you have the DICOM file which you are going to upload in your any of this shared folder or Google Drive. You can upload it here. So it's a direct link you will be able to let's say paste it over here. And then so you have the option to upload files also. Let's say you want to upload prescription or the report, you have the option to upload it. So that way you will have pretty much anything related to that particular scanning request is there in your system. So now let's say if I now go back to this case list, so I'll be able to see this list which is just added. So today I have added this list. Okay. So here let's say once it is completed, you can mark it as completed. So now let's say this scanning request is done. And then so you want to give the invoice to the patient. You can click on this invoices. And then so let's say you can click on this create a non-GST invoice. Let's say we're going to enter the patient name. It's a one time you need to enter. Let's say when the next time patient comes, it will be there in your record. So the moment you enter this one, so it will remember that. Here you mention which was the scanning request which came. And then, so then what is the mode of payment? Let's say the patient is paying by cash. It is done. You are like what say now done with the case sheet, and so you are done with the billing for the patient, and then so you can even give the print of this one, or you can even share it as a soft copy. The complete thing will be like what say shared as a soft copy to the patient. So now coming to the reports. Let's say if I click on this report, it will show me today's report. Okay, today we got one scanning center, and then the what is the request which came, and then so we can go to the referral report. Okay, this came from this one, and which clinic and doctor name it came here, and that's what is the amount which you need to, what is the amount which is generated, and revenue by testing type you will get that. Okay, today we got one request for the this one. Let's say if I go back for 15 days, I'll be saying, okay, OPG we got two from this month, and then so lateral CPH we got one. Like this, you'll be able to find out how many requests which you have received. So now, let me show you how it will work in case of, let's say, when the clinics which are using the click for appointment are going to log into their interface and then see your, let's say, center, and then how they can send the request. Let's say here, this is the interface which doctors are going to use. And then so let's say there is an option to request scanning center. It is nothing but referring the patient to your scanning center. Right here, doctor will click on this create scanning request, and once doctors click on it, you will be able to see all the scanning centers listed over here. So your name also will be listed here. Let's say I will click on this demo center. It is already there in my this one. I will just simply select this one, and it's a patient name, and then so I'll be able to put up all the details. So I can save it. So it is now saved. So now this will be, let's say if your list is already, if your center is already listed, when you log in, you will be able to see this scanning request which is sent from this particular clinic. Now the clinic has the option to share it and print and give it to the patient. Let's say if they give this print, it will show up like this: details of the scanning request, and it will mention scanning center name. And if the center want to share it, it will share option will be given, share scanning request. So when the scanning is shared, the copy will be sent to the patient as well as to the scanning center. So that way, even before the patient come to your center, you will have the referral request which is already sent to you. So in case if you would like to call the patient and then say book the appointment or schedule their visit, you can pretty much do that one. So that way, the earlier, so as part of the doctors referring to your clinic using the paper based approach, they would have written the scanning request and as referred to your center, but you don't know until that patient comes into your clinic. So in this case, you are like, let's say, very much well aware of, okay, this particular clinic is sending you the referral, patient referral, right? You can plan your, let's say, activities. I think I pretty much covered everything which I wanted to cover as part of digitizing the scanning center. And thank you very much for giving your time and listening to this video. In case if you have any queries, please feel free to contact this number. Thank you.